Hi guys. Yeah. Just touching base. We just went over a cattle guard. We're on 404.
Yeah, you got about another mile. There'll be a sign on the right, little wooden sign, about 3-4 feet high.
Okay.
It says Red Cabin Ranch. Just take that, and I'll meet you at the gate. We're going to head up there right now. Good morning.
What do you know?
Glad you could make it up.
You can't talk about the top historical Arizona sports figures without including Danny White in the discussion. He was the first player from ASU inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame. His Sun Devil career as a quarterback and punter landed him on the All-American list in 1973.
What drew you to this part of the country?
Well, we had a cabin that we had just finished over between Sholo and Heber that we literally got our occupancy permit one day after 2 years of building it, similar to this, out way out away from everything. And then Rodeo Chetasky hit. And there was nothing left but a chimney. So my neighbor came to me and said he knew of a place if I was looking for a replacement. I drove up here, took one look at it, and said, because in Arizona, it's not like most states. There's very little private land out in the forest, and the forest wants it that. They don't like people out in the forest. They want everybody in the town. And we have 500 acres here, 46 lots that are 8 to 10 acres in size. We've sold all but 16 of them. So we've got 16 more lots to sell.
The Rodeo Chetasky fire, and I've known you a long time, that really seemed to hit you between the solar plexus.
Well, that was a special place. I will tell you though, there was a positive side to it.
What was that?
Well, we set out to build a cabin in the woods, and for some reason we ended up building it with 13-inch cedar logs from British Columbia. Well, you can't have 13-inch logs without a slate floor, and you can't have a slate floor without marble countertops. It was a nicer home than the home we live in the valley. That's not what we wanted, and so in a way it kind of needed to burn down. We got our priorities kind of messed up a little bit, and so now we have a little cabin in the woods, and it's great. We've got all the amenities, everything we need to be comfortable, and all of this.
Do you miss coaching?
Yeah, I'll always miss coaching. The coaching is so rewarding and such a big part of your life. And you go to bed at night and you think about coaching. You think about people. You think about players. You think about schemes. When you don't have that, it's kind of hard to sleep at night sometimes. Now the more I'm away from it, I think the more I get used to not having it in my life. Well, this just slowing down, and I am constantly telling myself to be patient. Constantly, whether I'm driving on the freeway, going somewhere, whatever. It seems like I'm just all my life I've been in a hurry to get somewhere. I'm not in a hurry anymore. And it's kind of nice. Now, will I get back to that life? Who knows?
There he is.
Yeah. Oh, spit it out. Spit it right back at me. You little sucker.
What do you want to do in life that you haven't done yet?
Well, I'd love to quarterback a team to a Super Bowl championship, but that's probably not going to happen. I played in 2 Super Bowls. And it's the epitome. I mean, to be at the top of a profession like that. I played in one. Roger broke his finger, and I played in it against the Broncos that we won. And so I've been there and felt it and seen it, but I wasn't a starting quarterback. I guess that's one thing. But no, everything in life that's really important to me, I have.
You're at peace.
No.
How can you not be?
Not be? I'm sitting on a rock talking to you, Brad, at Red Cabin Ranch. How can I not be at peace?
Catching fish.
With a fishing pole.
You caught fish.
Oh, here's a big one. Man, he's coming right at me, too.
Oh, it is.
Trying to let you go, buddy.
Let's see what we got here, Danny. Year 2 for Todd Graham. What are you expecting when you have a schedule like they have, where the first 4 weeks are so difficult?
First of all, I can't tell you how impressed. I've always been impressed with Todd Graham and what he's done and how he's brought the old school kind of mentality back to the system. But to do what he's doing this year, you know how hard it is for a sophomore coach after having a very successful first year to step out on a limb that he's stepping out on. This is not about record anymore. You know, most coaches and the coaches we've had in the past, all they want to win 10 games. They want to win 6 games, get to a bowl first, and then they want to win 10. Doesn't matter who it is. They just want to qualify for a bowl because there's all kinds of incentives in their contracts and all of that.
It starts today!
Todd wants to put this program on the map. And to do that, you've got to play Notre Dame. You got to play Stanford at Stanford. You got, you know, but with their schedule, they've got a chance to do that. Otherwise, they don't. You know, they might finish. They might get up to 10 or 8 if they're, you know, they only lose 1 game with the records they've had in the schedules they've had in the past. This is a schedule that could get them in the top 5. They could come out of the chutes 1-3 and still win the Pac-12. Well, they may not win 10 games, but they will be a much better football team.
Before we ended our visit, I had to see if the coach in Danny White could at least teach me a little bit of the art of fly fishing.
I'd love it. I'd love to see you catch a fish. Throw it right out there with the wind's.
I'd love to just get it out there.
There you go. All right.
I feel like I'm a little too mechanical.
Yeah.
That was a good cast. I'm doing it.
You're doing it.